Hey, what's up, YouTube? I want to talk about my favorite fragrance today. This has been a video that I've been kind of delaying making just because I wanted to do it justice. But I've decided to kind of just let go of that and just see what flows, right? So today I want to talk about Amouage Reflection Man. This is my favorite scent. I've owned this bottle for 7 months, maybe at this point, and you can see the dent that I put in it. I wear this stuff all the time in my day to day life, mostly to work. I think this is the perfect scent for me in that environment. Um, it just is so good at being kind of understated elegance with complexity, and I can't help but love this stuff. So the story of me getting this actually happened when I had smelled Gucci Guilty Elixir, which I really like. But at the time, that one wasn't on discounters. And I was like, man, that's $180, $184, I think. I didn't know about Fragrance Marketplace on Facebook. So I was like, man, do I spend $180 on Gucci Guilty? Or do I get this thing that people say it kind of smells like and spend $10 more on an Amouage, right? So I decided to roll the dice on it. This was actually a blind buy, and I would say it worked out pretty well for me. Um, I got this, I sprayed it, and I was kind of confused at first. I sprayed it. I'm wearing it right now, but I'll spray a little bit more on. I can't get enough of it anyway. I sprayed it on, and I remember feeling kind of underwhelmed. I was like, man, the other one was a little bit more punchy. It felt like it had more bass to it, a little bit more sweetness. And then I just let it sit on my skin and I walked around. And I quickly realized what the appeal of this fragrance was. It nuances so much that I feel like still to this day, whenever I wear it and I have this big of a dent in it, that I get something a little bit different as I wear it. It starts out very smooth, kind of powdery with the iris that's in it. I can go through the notes. I can put them on screen now. It starts off kind of powdery, smooth, a little bit spicy from some red pepper, I think, in the top here. And it nuances more where the jasmine in the heart and the iris in the heart, they really start to come out. So it is really kind of atypical for a men's fragrance to have kind of predominant white floral notes in them, right? At least things that I'm used to. But this didn't bother me. In fact, I think it's beautiful. And I think that without those floral notes to give it that nuance, I think this would fall kind of flat and be quite basic. But it's just the combination of everything that it just gives you such a classy vibe, like I've stated before. I know people have crowned Prada L'Homme as like the king of the office or Versace Pour Homme or something akin to that. To me, it's this. I mean, we're talking about different markets, right? Obviously, this is more expensive, but I would choose to wear this every single time over Prada L'Homme. And you really could wear them for the same occasion. In fact, I'm going to spray more. I love this stuff. I really can't get enough of it. I think that it's very versatile. I live in a warmer climate, as I've said many times before, and it really does well in the heat, I would say. I would say this is more so a spring or summer fragrance during the daytime, which that weather kind of lasts all year down here in Florida. So this is like you can see, this is one of my go-tos that I don't really have to think about it. I know it's going to pair well with what I wear to work, which is normally a polo, either some nice jeans or slacks. some nice shoes, right? A watch. I know that it's going to go well with that attire every single time, regardless of what I'm wearing. And I've just adopted it basically as close to what I can get as a signature scent for someone that has so much variety. I'm looking at my collection right there. I think I have like 80 bottles or something at this point, um, which is complete excess, right? I know some people have way more than me. Um, I try and rotate through them as often as I can, but I just find myself constantly going back to this one here. And it's something I know Justin Copeland always talks about of fragrance. When you really like it, it activates your limbic system of your brain, which that has no language attached to it. So I'm trying to state and explain how it makes me feel and why I like it that much, but it's just something that when you feel it, you know it. And I really hope that each and every one of you watching this, you find yours, so to speak, right? I can't say enough good things about it. So let's go through the notes here. I'm reading from Parfumo because I find that they're much more accurate to matching notes listed on the actual websites of fragrance houses versus Fragrantica. So top have bitter orange leaf, red pepper, and rosemary. Heart notes we have neroli, jasmine, iris, and ylang ylang. Base notes we have sandalwood, Haitian vetiver, Virginia cedar, and patchouli. It's just such a, oh my god, I can't express it. It's so good. It's fresh, it's clean, it's kind of powdery. It's got these nice florals that don't go feminine at all, honestly. It's the best of both worlds, right? You get florals that elevate the profile and add complexity while it still maintains this simplistic, understated kind of vibe. It's not in your face punchy, but this stuff lasts all day, and the sillage is really good for hours, right? It's not something where I think it pushes out and it grabs attention and projects like crazy, but I'm always catching wafts of this as soon as I move because I typically spray behind my ear, kind of on my arm, maybe on the top of my hand. So when I move around or I move my arm or I'm getting up from my desk to go to a meeting, I constantly catch whiffs of it, and it's always giving me some bit of nuance in the dry down that I just have grown to appreciate it so much that, like I said, I just keep going back to it. That's going to be the theme here. Keep showing you the dent. I mean, I love this stuff. I've made a 2 milliliter decant or something for someone else, but besides that, this is all me. I wear it, and I wear a lot of it, which is also why there's such a big dent. I probably do like 10 sprays of this stuff, honestly. I don't think that it's one that's just going to overpower, and I don't go anosmic to it. So I love just living in that sillage. And I really like the presence that it has and the I guess the impression that it leaves on others is kind of really in line with what I want to do, right? I want to be a professional. I want to be, approachable to people. I want to, be friendly, help get stuff done because my job, I don't think I've ever spoken about it, but basically my job is to fix problems and help make people's jobs better or improve processes. So it's kind of vague. I have an engineering degree, but basically I'm paid to be a problem solver and connect with the people on the production floor where I work and see what kind of problems they're having, make sure that we're responding to them, and kind of like a management role in a sense where I have freedom to kind of go about and see what problems I can identify and try and fix and just make people's jobs better and in turn get more company success, I guess. But this is one that I wear, and it's not uncommon to hear, oh, like, you smell really good. What is that? Oh, what are you wearing? And I tell them, obviously I don't expect anyone to go out and buy this. if I can tell someone is genuinely interested, this is just an aside. I show them where they can get the best price. I don't generally gatekeep. Um, if I could tell that someone's serious, listen, I don't gatekeep, but this one might be worthwhile to do that just because, like I said, this is about as close to a signature scent as I have in my collection. So I honestly would be kind of heartbroken if someone just started randomly wearing it. Um, but anyway, in general, I don't gatekeep. I tell people what it is. I show them. I try and show them where the best deal is for whatever they like, because I think that there needs to be more of that where people are just accepting and they're showing people the light, so to speak, of here's what exists, right? It's not just your typical designer stuff that you could get at Dillard's or Macy's. There's a whole different world, and maybe you'll inspire someone to go into the world of fragrance and see what fits them, right? And just explore. And in general, smell good, because no one likes someone that stinks, right? So I know I'm rambling a bit on this, but like I said, this just kind of lets me paint the picture for me that I want to present to the world when I'm in that circumstance. And it performs beautifully. Like I said, it's not some room filler crazy thing that's going to rub people the wrong way. It's very mass appealing. It's honestly pretty artistic for what it is, because it's a dominant floral, masculine fragrance that doesn't feel unisex. It definitely feels masculine, but it's perfect, honestly. It's about as perfect as it can get to me. The only other ones that I have this feeling about, and they aren't as high as this one, is Torino 21 is another one where I just inexplicably, I love that one. It just, every time I smell it, it just brightens my day. I really like Acqua di Parma Colonia Pura, which is kind of similar to this. It's a little bit more fresh, spicy, as opposed to kind of the powdery route that this one goes. What else? Creta Rolfa is like my favorite aquatic citrus aromatic sort of scent. Nishane Ane is another one that I really love. The list goes on, right? There's reasons why I have bottles of them, and it's because most of the time they give me that sensation, right? I don't need to overconsume. I can wear what I have, kind of like I do here, and be quite happy with it. So anyway, I don't want to get this too out of format and out of sync where it just sounds like I'm rambling for 13 minutes. So hopefully you didn't get that impression. This is a gorgeous scent. If you for some reason haven't tried it, I would definitely encourage you to get a sample of it. Like I said, I did blind buy it, but I definitely would not encourage that. It is expensive. It is kind of hard to find too in stock without spending a pretty penny. So let's see, a covered performance, when I would wear it, what it makes me feel, what I'd wear, right? It's just, to me, again, it's perfect. It's a 10. If I was going to give it ratings, yeah, it would definitely be a 10. And there's no doubt in my mind it'd be like a 10.5, right? I just can't get enough. So I hope that I did it justice. I'll probably watch this back and be kind of cringing about how much I rambled, but what are you going to do? I want to post for you guys, and I just want to kind of talk about how it makes me feel and what I like. So I apologize that this isn't the most succinct and structured video that I've had, but this is me and just talking about what I love. So if you can appreciate that, please hit the like, comment. Have you tried this before? What's your favorite Amouage? What's your favorite scent in general? Tell me. Let me know below. I'd love to engage with you guys and hear your input. And I hope that you have a great weekend. We'll see you in the next video, okay?